Hello listeners, my name is Nicholas Hillary. So today I'm going to talk about the 24 businesses to start with little or no capital. So if you want to start a business but you don't have the capital, today is your chance to learn and identify what type of businesses you can start with little or no capital. So the first one is hairdressing. If your parents have taught you, especially ladies, some skills in hairdressing and beauty therapy, you are able to do this to the people in the neighborhood by asking them to buy the materials, and then you only plate or you design for them and you charge them little money for your services. So this labor cost can be the type of capital you will generate to start your major salon business later on. So the second one is let us look at starting online store or business. You can identify few wholesalers who are very friendly and you have good relationship with them. You can distribute their product at a normal market price while you pick them at a cheaper wholesale price. So that difference of the price margin can be your profit. So by doing so, you'll be able to later establish your own store for retail and other businesses. The next one is you provide marketing services. If you have graduated with the marketing skills, you can become a marketing consultant to individual sellers or farms or other businesses by designing for them a marketing strategy or strategy to increase sales. So they pay you for that kind of services. That will be very helpful for you to start your own business. Next is teaching and coaching. You can teach during the holidays and you'll be paid for, especially candidate classes, or you can organize coaching or training for people who are interested, or to areas where you will be invited to provide such services and you get paid. You don't need a lot of capital to start this. You only need to have the idea and be able to deliver what is expected of you. And then you can be able to pick that money and be able to start something reasonable of your own interest. The next one is you can provide, you can manufacture local crafts such as mats or you can do doormats or brooms or baskets or beads, prepare something. But make sure that you position yourself where the materials are needed, your customers are buying for themselves what they want, you only generate the service. Or if the material does not require money, like if you need some woods and other materials which are cheaper, like people who prepare door mats, who they design door mats out of wasted polythene bags, and then they come very nice and it looks like something that comes from the factory, and you'll be surprised. This is very interesting, people will buy it. Or you design something that you're able to do, like chopping boards out of wood. You can design maybe something for scooping or mingling sticks or knives, local knives. So you can design stools, ropes, and other things that you can do, like mortar and pestle and others. So if you know these skills, you can design something using local material which you don't need to buy. You just not need to get nearby, maybe from your farm or from your neighborhood, and then you get money out of it. So long as you are ready to start small. The next one, you become a skillful DJ. If you have that skill, you're a DJ or an MC at a ceremony or at an event, or you have a skill in dancing. These skills, you can commercialize them and can bring for you some money. So make use of that so that you'll be able to generate capital and start something else or improve on the business that you are already doing. Then the other one is laundry services. You have seen people who design small poster like this and put in their ghetto or in their homestead in the neighborhood like this and says Dobby or dry cleaning, and then he puts a telephone number there. That's how people start businesses without big capital. So he writes something there and puts them there. Then a customer brings the clothing or whatever linen that needs to be cleaned. Then he will say, for this, I will charge you this, put this deposit, and then you will take part of that money and secure some of the detergents that you can use or the material for cleaning this. So the customer comes and pick ready clean clothes materials. So why don't you do that? That will require a little capital to start. So start somewhere and move on. Then the other one is you can do what we call you become a personal trainer or a coach for fitness or sports and entertainment. So if you know how to train people on doing yoga or doing exercise or physical fitness or dancing or something, that skill can bring you income. Just you need to know how to position yourself. You don't need money to do this. You need just a very organized environment. You need how to start and be able to attract people. The more people who join, the more you make. So the next one, let us look at produce online courses or training materials and contents for clients and monetize your most followed accounts. Some of you have smartphones with a page or account which has thousands of followers. Why don't you make use of that account? You do some materials, you sell them online by displaying them there. Also, you can advertise people's businesses or your own on that platform of yours, and you'll be able to deliver. You have telephone contacts identified on it and other things. So use that account to generate for you income. Use that smartphone to be a source of revenue. And then let's go to the next one. I have seen the other day someone is doing pet walking and training or that type of businesses. So I saw a guy holding 4 drops of dogs here, and another one here is walking on the roadside, and I got interested to inquire and find he's walking dogs and training them, and people give him money to do that in the neighborhood. So this is where you can also start something without major capital. The owners of those pets can be able to generate what is required to take care of those pets of theirs. So you position yourself very well so that the responsibility of inputs remain with them, and then you remain on the side of providing services. You get paid for that. The next one is social media management services and advertisement. I've already mentioned that you can advertise people's businesses on your page. Then let us go to the next one. The next business can be you become an event planner. If you become an event planner or decorator for special occasion and you market your skills very well to your clients, people will be interested to invite you to organize the event, to go through it and make things very wonderful. So making yourself not only popular but also gaining some income. So this way you can start with little or no capital. You create a car wash or a business or services with the simple tools or machines. You find those young boys there with a bucket, a washing sponge, some small container of detergent brought from home. He's positioning himself somewhere. He can clean and wash people's car in a very nice parking lot. Then he gets some money. At the end of the year or a few months, you find this guy has established a very nice washing bay. Now he has the steam jet for washing cars. He has some recruited friends who are working with him and others. So this is where you start with little or no capital. So be ready to start small. You have to adapt some of these techniques. You have to be flexible, creative. So this way you'll be able to start with little or no capital. So the other one is you can start photography. You just get yourself with that smartphone of yours which you have. You can get yourself ready, have some nice apps for photo editing, and then now you start from the neighborhood. You start with attending events like birthdays and whatever. You take the photos of the kids who are for the birthday, you edit them very well. You have the WhatsApp number of the parents, you share with them. If you can do quality pictures, even than the one they're getting from the studio, why don't people invite you? They now know that you are having quality editing skills and now you can do something. So you take the photos, you edit them, and then you share with them. Those who want it to be printed, you go and print them from the studio, and then you get paid for that. So when you are paid, the money for printing goes to the studio, the money for editing goes to you. So this way you're already generating some capital for your next studio or photo printing services. The next one, let us look at porter services or tour guide and travel booking services to your clients. So you can offer porter services. There are people who load and offload material. These are for young men who are very energetic. You can load and offload. You can also direct people where to do booking, or you do booking to them for themselves. You do for them, and then you get paid for the work you are doing for them, for those services. So this is another way you can start. There are people you see at the stage where public transports are. They are organizing people how to book, how to enter here. Those people get some money. They are paid some little money. But at the end of the day, you may find they are paid for clients they bring or something. So they bring this client not with the money. They just get them in the neighborhood or get them in the stage there and direct them and bring them. So for each client they bring to those people of the transport services, they are paid some little money for their services, for advertising or for linking them to the customers. So if you position yourself in between this, you're able to generate some little money. It is just that you need to be very flexible, very ready to tackle anything that can generate for you money to start your favorite business. So that is the mentality you need to get, and that is the mindset you need to have in order to start small, to start without capital, and to start with limited capital. So let's look at the next one. You can do lawn mowing or compound maintenance services for homes, offices, and parks. This is self-explanatory. You have tools at home, you can use them to clear compound and some premises. You will be getting money. So by the time you continue with this little business, you will reach a point where you're able to buy your mowing machine and buy other instruments that can aid your business so that you can do better job. But be skillful, be very organized, you do very quality job so that people can look for you, even the customer can market you now to the next customers. So this is another area you can start with little or no capital. Write freelance or practical business plans. There are some people who want to start business, but they want a clear, written and documented plans, which they are unable to do for themselves. So if you have the knowledge, this is your chance to write business plans for these people so that they can be able to pay you for that service and they can be able to start those businesses. So this is another area also. You write that business plan or proposal, and then you conduct a research for them on a market survey, or you do a market survey at a fee. So this is a place where you can get money. They will be the one to pay for your materials that you need for doing these services. You need writing materials or any other material you can get from them, and then you produce a very quality result. So this way, people will have confidence in you. Let's look at another one. Explore career coaching guidance for those interested in career development and transport agency services. So I think you have understood this clearly. This is very simple. So if you can do career guidance or coaching or guidance to people, that means you are able to shape people's future and they are able to pay you for the services and the matured idea that you are going to give them. So we have people who normally do that in our area, and they get paid. They know if you want to do this and get there, this is the step you need to take to get there. So they know how to guide our youth, how to guide learners, how to guide even business people, how to guide even employees, even other personal initiatives that you want advice on, they can provide. There are people who are very good in providing advices and even counseling people who have challenges. So those people are reachable and they are paid at a small fee, and then they can deliver the services you want. If you are one of those who have those skills, you are sitting on money that you don't know. Now your time has come for you to explore that opportunity or that talent. And then the other one is you sell digital downloads, which may include electronic books or e-books. Another one can be apps that you have downloaded from the App Store, games, music, movies, and the rest. Just position yourself in the local market with your smartphone, with that laptop you have graduated from the school with. Find a very nice place at the veranda or at the shop of your friend, a small corner. You settle yourself with a small simple table, something very nice, and a very nice poster there. People come and get quality services. You put your service list there, and then they get these services. They pay you for each and every service that you have provided. So this way you are able to set up your own place for providing ICT services later on and able to establish yourself very well. So you just need a place with the power supply and with your personal older laptop that you use for school and your smartphone. You have some basic internet supply there, or that friend of yours has. You are connected. Now you share the cost of that internet later when you generate some income. You move on. That is where you start. Just be simple, flexible, and ready to start from anywhere at any time. So that is it. And then the other one, you can rent out things you already own, like household items. Some people have cars, but they have not started business. Now they want to start business, but they don't have money or capital to start a business. Why don't you sell that car away, or rent out that car, or use that car to start a transportation business? And then the other one, others have motorcycles I've been using to go to school and back during the daily routine of going to classes and coming back. So now you have graduated, you got the papers, and the motorcycle is still there. Why don't you ride this motorcycle as a boda or use it for delivering services to people, or you rent it out to somebody who want to ride it, or you sell it out to generate some income, and then you start the little business you want to start, and you pick up from there. So there is always a possibility. Just look around your surrounding and the context. You will identify something that can help you start without money. So look at that. You may be able to find it out. The other one is, let's look at the business of bookkeeping or ICT services to individual firms and businesses who could do it, who could not do it actually themselves. So if you can generate these ICT services, or you do accounting services, you can go through their books and organize them and prepare for them better ways of how to do their record keeping. I think you will have opportunity to make some little money to start your own business from. Then the other one is offer catering and disc cleaning services to others at affordable price. You can start from the neighborhood, events in the neighborhood, from the networks, building good network. So if you can provide catering services at the event, you have team of friends who organize and cook and prepare very nice meal. And then from there, you are paid for your services. Even you can clean the dishes very well, everything very well. This, you can really be able to generate some money. So you start from there. So you can do 2 to 3 things separately, and then the income coming from these 3 or 4 ideas can combine together and form one big capital to start something reasonable. So I want you to look at that. And then the other one is become a real estate agent. You can link tenants with the landlords. They give you money for bringing tenants. And then you can link buyers to sellers. They also pay you commission for bringing customers. So either way, position yourself in between. Or if you have graduated from a technical and vocational education and training, you have a skills in plumbing and electrical installation, you can also work in people's construction and fix those breakages in those pipes. You can also connect rooms with lights and electrical supplies, or you install electrical gadgets. So this way, you are able to do something reasonable. The last one is on-site extracting. You can extract and sell sand, stones, bricks, and clay products, which may not require a lot of capital. So this way, you generate capital to start another business of your interest. I hope you find all this very resourceful for you and identify something, or learn from this so that you can identify another idea which is similar to start without capital or limited capital. And thank you so much for listening. For more details, go to my Facebook page or go to my YouTube channel.